Hola y bienvenidos a una nueva clase de Verbal Reasoning. El día de hoy hablaremos sobre Word Relationship Questions, un tipo de preguntas bastante importante que aparece en exámenes como el GRE y el SAT. In today's class, we are going to talk about word relationship questions and define what they are. Also, we are going to see where are word relationship questions used. Third, what questions can I expect ever since I find word relationship questions? Fourth, we'll analyze some tips for answering this kind of question. And finally, we're going to have a brief practice. So if you're ready, here we go. First, word relationship questions. Word relationship questions, also known as verbal analogy questions, appear in nearly all levels of verbal aptitude tests. Although the vocabulary will tend to be more extensive in tests like SAT and GRE, to answer word relationship questions, you need an understanding of the precise meaning of the words in the question and to establish the relationship between them. This question tests your reasoning ability as well as your vocabulary. The important thing to remember is that there is often more than one possible answer, but you are looking for the word which best completes the analogy of the group. It is this relationship that you must understand as you look at the options required to complete the analogy. Be careful, because test designers are very fond of offering answer options that initially seem like perfect, but be very careful there because they are most likely a trap. Now we're going to talk about the places where you can find word relationship questions. Word relationship tests are part of a standardized psychometric assessment tests that are designed to assess a candidate's general verbal acuity and insight. They are commonly found in verbal aptitude tests used by employees for candidate selection. That type of question is generally used in tests like the SAT, the GRE, ADF, and so on. In a nutshell, a word relationship test will challenge your ability to see a relationship between ideas and your ability to think about it. Now we're going to talk about what kind of questions can you expect ever since you approach a word relationship question. Here's our first example. Now you have to think about which word belongs to the list below, and the list is fox, turtle, lion, and horse. Now you have 10 seconds to think about the right answer. The right answer is rhino, because the question has a list of four-legged animals. Therefore, we can eliminate the rest of them and stay with rhino. Here is our second example, and it says, which is the odd one out? Again, you have 10 seconds to think about the right answer. And the answer is, the odd one out is sky. This is because the other options are all meteorological phenomena. Here we have some tips for answering this kind of question. First, you have to understand the meaning of the question words. Then, you have to determine the relationship between every single one of the words in the question. Then you have to complete the analogy so every single one of the words in the sequence have a relationship between each other. As you've realized by now, this is not about rocket science. These questions are very easy to master, it just requires a very good knowledge about vocabulary, a good understanding of the sequence of the words, and good judgment. So now, we are going to practice. You are going to be attacking three different types of these questions. I highly recommend you to have a piece of paper so you can write down every single one of the answers, because at the end I'm going to show you the right answers. that was it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you've enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.